Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create a button with master Figma Components and Variants. I have already added the icons for this video. You can get this project completely free in the description, but most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. Well then, let's begin. First, I'll create a text layer and name it Button. I'll set it to a bold font. Add it to Auto Layout and set the height to 6 and the width to 16. Add a fill and select a blue color. Set the corner radius to 8. Now, right-click on it and select Create Component. We've created our component. Next, right-click on it again and select Add New Variant. This will be our medium button. We'll set the height to 8 and the width to 20. Then, click the plus icon. This will be the large button. Set the height to 12 and the width to 24. Next, we'll enlarge the component frame. Select the buttons and, while holding the Alt key, drag them to the right. And we'll do that one more time. Click on the component frame, click on the Property drop-down, and write Size. Next, select the 3 small buttons and, for their size, write Small. Next, select the medium buttons and write Medium. And select the large buttons and write Large. Again, go to the frame, click the plus icon, select Variant, and write the name Type. Next, select all the buttons and, for their type, write Primary. Select the next 2 buttons and give them an inactive color. Now, select the 3 buttons and give them a pressed color. Again, go to the frame, click the plus icon, add a new variant, and write the name State. The first buttons will be called Default. The second ones will call Inactive, which we use for the inactive state. And we'll call the third buttons Pressed. We're getting close to our goal. You're doing great. Next, we'll select all our buttons and, while holding the Alt key, drag them down. While the buttons are still selected, we'll write Secondary in the Type property. These are our buttons for secondary actions in our interface. We'll make them white. For the inactive state, we'll make the color a bit grayer. And we'll recolor the text a bit grayer. And we'll paint the third button blue and white and the text black. We can take a preliminary look at what we've got. We can set the size, state, and type. And we'll make the most important button, the button with icons. We'll lengthen our frame and select all our buttons. While holding the Alt key, we'll drag them down. Go to the component frame and add one more variant. We'll write Icons as the name and True as the value. Select all the buttons we just copied and make sure their icon value is True. Next, select our other buttons and, for the Icons property, write False. Next, I'll drag and drop the prepared icons. I'll make them a little smaller. And drag the icon inside the button. Duplicate it and move it to the right. Now, let's rename the icons, left icon, right icon. And move them into the buttons, changing the color where needed. Now I'll align all the buttons to make them easy to view. Next, we'll make a very convenient function. Select all the text layers while holding the Shift key. And at the top, there's a button. Click on it. Click the plus icon and, in the name field, write Button Text. Next, select all the left icons. Click on that button. For the name, write left icon, and in the plus section, add all the icons we have. We're doing this to make it easy to change the icons on the button. And click the Create Property button. Now we do the same with the right icons. Next, we'll add the ability to turn the left and right icons on and off. Click the button next to Appearance. Click the plus icon and right, Show Right icon. And we'll do the same with the left icon. Now, let's rename the component frame to Button. Congratulations! Our buttons are ready. Now we can test them. Drag them from the Assets panel. As you can see, this button is now very convenient and will make our lives easier when creating design projects, because all our buttons will be configured identically, and we can easily change the text and icons. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. You can get this project for free in the description. See you next time.